In this problem, we're told an 1100 kilogram car traveling at 27 meters per second starts to slow down and comes to a complete stop in 578 meters. What is the magnitude of the average braking force acting on the car? So in this problem, we're going to be solving for force, and we know the formula for force is mass times acceleration. Keep in mind they give us the mass, right? They tell us it's 1100. So all we need to do is find the acceleration during this interval, and it's going to go ahead and give us the force. So how do we solve for the acceleration? So what you want to do is basically pretend this is a kinematic problem, right? So we know the initial velocity. They tell us we're traveling at 27, and then we're going to slow down, and then we're going to come to a rest. So we know the final velocity is 0, and then we know the distance traveled is 578 meters. So if we want to solve for acceleration, all we have to do is use one of the kinematic equations, which is this one right here. V squared equals v sub 0 squared plus 2a times delta x. Because we know delta x, we know v sub 0, and we know v. All we have to do is just plug in and solve. So we know v is 0, 0 squared is 0, equals v sub 0 squared, so 27 squared, plus 2 times a times delta x, which is 578. So you want to move this to the other side, so minus 27 squared, and that's going to be equal to 2a. And so do 578 times 2. So 578, and then times 2. So that's 1. This is actually 1156a. And then divide by 1156 to solve for a. So 1156. So do 27 squared divided by 1156. And you're going to get a equals, and so keep in mind it's negative. So negative 0.63, because we're decelerating, right? Or we're slowing down. So, or obviously acceleration would be negative. So minus 0.63, and then we're just going to go meters per second squared. But when you solve this, they're taking the magnitude of it. So you can plug in the negative value. So you can say negative 0.63. This just means the force is going to be acting this way, but they want the magnitude. So just take the positive value of this. So really you just do 0.63 times 1100, and you're going to find that it equals 693 newtons. So this is going to be the force. Yeah, and if we look at our answers, we can see B is 690. So it's just about, so yeah, about 690 newtons. This is going to be your answer, and hopefully you found this useful.